Fred here, and welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel, as well as GearObsessionDeals.com. Today we'll be taking a look at the Eye X5R flashlight. GearBest did send me this flashlight. It runs $25 with free shipping, and I will provide a link in the description box below. This flashlight features some pretty extraordinary features, such as 1,000 lumens of light using a single 18650 battery. This flashlight can also charge via a micro USB port that's underneath this little rubber cover here, so you don't need a separate charger for your battery. And there's a host of other features that we'll cover right now. Here's the box that the flashlight came in, and we also have an extra tail cap. It looks like one that might even glow in the dark, some extra O-rings, and a lanyard. What this flashlight didn't include is an 18650 battery. You could also put two CR123s in. To install the battery, all you do is rotate the tail cap off. Let you take a look at the spring. Looks like a very well made internal. Go ahead, put positive up. If you notice, you have some grease threads and an O-ring, because this is waterproof to the IPX8 standard, which we will test. You can see that the threads are very smooth, no problem. Now this flashlight features the CREE XPL HI CREE LED emitter that you can see right there. You could also see this has an orange peel reflector behind a glass anti-reflective lens. You also have a crown bezel, which makes this flashlight, because it also has strobe, tactical. So I will consider this a tactical flashlight as well as an EDC flashlight. So you have a nice bezel that you could use to strike, or the other thing I like about this is if you put it down and you left it on, you have some light leakage here, so you could tell that you left the flashlight on. Now you can buy this flashlight with different temperature light, and what I mean by that, it's slightly amber or whiter, and in the description box below are the 3 different versions that you can purchase, but it's classified as either 3C, 3A, or 1A, and they have different temperatures of color of light. The body of this is aircraft grade aluminum, and you have a nice anti-scratch type 3 Hart anodized finish on here, so it's very hard to scratch this flashlight. It looks like we have some heat dissipating fins here. You have your mode select button here. You have a removable clip, and we have our on-off button that's in a U-shaped tail cap, which enables you to tail stand it, which is important if you want to use this as a candle to light a room. It will project the light up on the ceiling, and the ceiling will be nice and bright and light up the whole room in case of emergency. So this is a good emergency light as well. The operation of this flashlight is pretty simple, which is what I like, because I'm a pretty simple person. You can either press this button slightly, and it functions as a momentary switch. So press it a little bit, it goes on, let it go, it turns off. That means that this button is a forward clicky, because if you continue to press it forward, then it locks it on. You want to turn it off, click it, and it turns off. Really simple. And then to cycle through the modes, once you turn it on, you'll go ahead and press this button up here, and you can see there's a low, medium, high, and turbo, and then it goes back to low. Now one con right away is that the low is still pretty bright. It's 10 lumens, and it can do that for 140 hours. Then we can go up to 180 lumens for 7.5 hours. Hit that mode select button again. That's high. That's 450 lumens for 2.5 hours. And one more time, turbo mode, 1000 lumens for 1 hour. Now once it's on this mode for 3 minutes, it will dial back in brightness so it doesn't burn itself up, because it will get very hot. You can see it says hot right there. I want you to take note of the way this looks so you can see how it's projected out. Now you could also get this into strobe mode, so I think what you do is you press and hold it. There we go, and you have your strobe. It's strobing at 1000 lumens, and it does something pretty neat. It doesn't do just one frequency of blinking. It gets faster, and then it slows down a little bit and gets faster again. We'll go ahead and hit this button again, and it goes back to whatever brightness you had last. Now another neat thing is that this has a memory. So I'm going to go ahead and put this to medium. And if I turn it off, when I turn it back on, it comes back on medium. So it has a memory. So lots of nice features there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the light. If I project it down on the table, you can see you have a nice spot, nice flood. Just want you to see what the ratio is there. No weird artifacts, nice and clean. That's what's to be expected with an orange peel reflector. Other things, make sure I didn't miss anything, is that, okay, you can recharge this. So there's a little USB labeled cover over a micro USB, and I just happen to have a USB cable here, so let's go ahead and plug this in just like that, and you can see it turned on. I can turn it off. How do you turn it off? Oh, you got to use the mode select button there. There we go. So a neat feature, this sort of has a pass-through, so while it's sitting there charging, you can see it sort of looks I don't know, purplish. You can use the mode select button to actually use the flashlight while it's charging. So if you have an emergency and your battery is depleted, you can still use it just like that, sort of like a pass-through. It's only 2 brightnesses, I think. Maybe just 1 brightness, but at least you could use the flashlight while it's charging. Kind of a neat feature, something unexpected. So you have the charging indicator here. You can see there's a light around there, so it says that it's red while charging and blue when it's fully charged. Also, when the battery voltage drops down, this, under normal use, if it drops down really low, it will turn red, and it says it will flash. Red light will flash. So it's good to let you know that, hey, your battery's about to die. Well, we're out here in my backyard. It's almost dark, but I wanted to be able to see where I was stepping out here in my backyard so I don't step in poop. But here we are. Here's the flashlight. Have it on low, and you can see that I'm hitting the fence, even on low, and that's about 25 yards away. Trying to find the mode select button there. So let's go ahead and pump it up to medium, and even just medium, wow. Nice spot, nice flood, nice fence. And we got high. Wow. And ready? Turbo. Let you take a look at that coming straight down. And then we'll go ahead and put it right back out there. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is, like I always do, just sort of zoom in to where I'm trying to shine this light. And I'll try to keep the spot where I'm trying to zoom. And you can see how it's getting way in there. If I take the flashlight away, pitch black. So easily way over 100 yards. Maybe like, who knows, 200 yards. I don't know. This is really insane. Insanely bright. Let me go ahead and just show you on my lawn here. You can see the spot in the flood, and it's still light out too, so I mean, just a little bit, like barely. It's just incredible, and it's a relatively small package there. Oh, you know what, I gotta show you my some of the cheesy things I have in my backyard while we're here. Yeah, I know. We're in the kitchen here with my cat named Ty, who wants to be fed. And whoops, the lights went out. What am I gonna do? Well, got my flashlight, and we can tail stand it right there, and you can see how it's lighting up the whole kitchen. Yeah, gang. There we go. And now I can give him his treat before we go to bed, so I don't have to worry about him waking us up in the middle of the night because he's hungry. Alright. Crisis averted. Sink is filling up here. Make sure before you put this underwater that the USB cover, that rubber there, is, you know, closed all the way and everything is tight. Got this on turbo right now. There we go. Actually, I want to put it out here just to see if we see any bubbles or anything. And it looks like it's pretty good. Go ahead and turn it off. Turn it back on. Pretty good. Let's do the strobe. What is it? 2 clicks, right? Nope. It was press and hold. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Underwater light show. $25, and the link's provided below at GearBest. I recommend it. The only shortcoming through my entire review is it does not have a moonlight or firefly mode. When you first bring it on in low, it's still pretty bright. It's going to mess up your night vision. So, except for that, it has everything else. Doesn't have SOS. Okay, but you know what? It has momentary. So, dash. I'm sorry. I don't even know what SOS is. Dot. Dash. Whoops. Dash. Dot. Okay, I can do this without messing up. Dot. Dash. Dot. So, using the momentary, you could do that. So, I recommend it. And for $25, you're getting a whole crap load of stuff. I am very impressed. I haven't messed around with the Eagle Eye flashlights too much, but so far I'm very impressed, and I'm liking them a lot, especially because they're high value. So if you're interested, for the third and last time, the link is provided in the description box below, along with all the specifications in case I forgot to cover any of them. You know, it has a, I think I didn't say anything about IPX8, waterproof to 6.5 feet, but you saw that it already did it. Oh, and rechargeable, and it can recharge using a 2-amp charger, so I could do fast charging inside this guy if you don't have a charger. However, if you do have a charger, I always recommend using an external charger instead of charging the battery inside your device in case something catastrophically goes wrong. It doesn't ruin whatever device you're charging, right? I think that makes sense. Alright. Thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. Don't forget GearObsessionTools.com. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day. Take care. Bye.